Hiya Sam, great to see you again today. Super session. Just got you up here against Charlie Wee with driver, and towards the end of your session you made some great strides and you hit some really good positions during your swing. I think the key thing to remember at this stage is that it's dramatically improved from when you first came down middle of last summer. Things are starting to take shape. There's a lot of tendencies that you used to have that you don't have anymore. There are, however, things during, say, the downswing that are happening as a result of your old way of swinging. Now, at the start of your session, you were talking about trying to get a feel for the arms working in, like we see here. So you're trying to get that left arm working in more during the takeaway, keeping the club out in front of you, and you said rightly that that gives you the ability to stay over the top of the ball much better. When you make that move, the left shoulder tends to work down better, the club works back on the inside, so you're swinging in a circle and there's less of a tendency to drift off. It's also easier for you to maintain your inclination to the ground during your backswing. So arms in, club out is what we're looking for. Now, during your session, what we see here is a player whose arms are definitely working in better than they used to, but you can see there's still room for improvement in that area. As a result of your old swing, the club tends to roll behind you a little bit more than what we're seeing with Charlie Wee on the left. But again, having said that, it's much less than it used to be. As we get you to the top of the backswing, much more compact position, we're not losing control of the shaft anymore, we're maintaining our width. However, as we start down, there's still a tendency for that right knee to pop out, the upper centre to drop back, and we hit out at the golf ball a little bit too much. You can see there as you're coming into impact, right heel's flipping up, left heel's off the ground, and that's an attempt to prevent the club digging in based on the fact that you're releasing the club quite hard. And you can see there's a lot of forearm rotation, and as the club exits your body, it exits above your left shoulder, and we're looking directly down the toe end of the golf club at that point. Now then, far right, this is you working the arms in a little bit more, also trying to focus on keeping the arms straight during the through swing. Concentrating on keeping the arms straight during the through swing is going to do a number of things. It's going to encourage you to work your lower body better. It's going to discourage you from releasing the golf club as aggressively, and consequently it's going to regulate the amount of forearm rotation that you've got. You've also in this instance got the T-peg under your left arm to help you with your connection. We can see there again, arms working in, club rolling a little bit behind you, but you'll get better at that as time goes on. Top of your backswing again, good compact position. But now as we come through, notice that the left heel doesn't come up off the ground quite as much, and instead of the right heel popping up, it's now working in a little bit more. If we just take you through now a few more frames and we take this one back, you can tell that the leg action is improving. The fact that we've got a little bit less right knee moving out as we come through the hitting area. If we then take you through, see where the club exiting, very high again, as opposed to this one where now, because the forearm rotation is much more gradual, we tend to start turning the corner better as we come through the ball, and you can see now the club is exiting much lower, the arms are exiting much lower, and we can see more of the club face at that point. That's a sign that you're extending better, you're regulating the amount of forearm rotation much better, and as a result you're going to get higher, softer drawing golf shots that don't overdraw quite as often. Good luck with it, and I'll speak to you again in a couple of weeks' time. If you do take any video footage and you're unsure and you want me to have a look at it, feel free to email them across or give us a call and we can discuss things further. Well done, and speak soon.